We hear a lot from Starmer, don't we? I mean, the guy never stops talking and is always making false promises of what he's going to do to the country, especially when he's under pressure and wants to get people on side. When it comes to his views, he acts like a dictator and likes to make them official as soon as he can. When it comes to the people's issues, he likes to pretend he's doing something, or at least tries to tell the people that he is doing something. There is mounting pressure on this Labour government over the illegal immigrant situation, as the boats coming over have never been so high. Now Starmer has came out, and in a new shutdown threat on what he is going to do, but in all honesty, his control over the situation has been slipping away since he got into office. Before we get into the video, hit the like and subscribe button and join our fast-growing community. So, as we mentioned in the intro, Starmer has came out and highlighted his plan on how he and Labour will stop the boats in a meeting with law enforcement on Friday. This is what he said. We sat round the table with law enforcement and the police to make sure that we got the desired outcome, and made sure we could deliver, in that case, swift justice. I'm absolutely determined to take the same approach here. Active government, an operational summit, making sure that we are going to retake control of our borders, take these gangs down. I'm absolutely convinced that we can do the hard job of taking down these gangs who are exploiting people by putting them in boats to go across the channel. He said it would require closer international cooperation. One example, 80% of the boats that are being used across the channel are coming through Germany, he continued. That's why I spoke to Chancellor Scholz about how we can work together to take those down before they even get to the French border. Haha. Firstly, does this look like a face that has smashed anyone or anything in his life? Secondly, imagine scrapping the only deterrent we had to stop the small boats, only for the Germans to use the very facilities we paid for. Yes, this is actually happening. Keir Starmer has reduced this country to a laughingstock. This Labour government is an absolute disaster. I also can't wait till he smashes these gangs and what it will do to the illegal immigration situation. It's all a show, to show you that he's doing something about, but in actual fact isn't. He wants them to come in and wants to house them over British nationals. What are your thoughts on Starmer's weird message? Let me know in the comments. In other news, the police watchdog is to probe the release of viral footage of an incident at Manchester Airport. A mobile phone video clip of an officer kicking and appearing to stamp on the head of Fahir Amaz went viral on social media as he and his brother Mohammed Ahmad were restrained by officers. Further footage, obtained by the Manchester Evening News, emerged days later, which showed the immediate lead-up to the incident on July 23rd. This includes footage appearing to show two female police officers being hit to the ground before Amaz was incapacitated with a taser. In the footage, a male officer could be seen in the footage aiming a taser at a man as he lay on the ground. The officer then appeared to kick and stamp on the man's head. The scenes of chaos continued as a female officer appeared to aim a taser at other people. The story, first published on July 24th, sparked controversy and protests in the city centre. In a second video taken moments earlier, the footage captured a group of people standing around a ticket machine inside a car park. 3 officers, 1 male and 2 females, appeared to walk through the group of people towards a man. An officer appeared to grab a man's hands in an attempt to restrain him. The male officer then appeared to push the man's head down as his colleagues stood beside him. Another member of the public then grabbed the male officer before punches were thrown, and the detained man broke free. That man then threw punches, the video appeared to show. The Manchester Evening News says it received letters from the police watchdog, the Independent Office for Police Conduct, seeking access to the CCTV footage, and asked questions designed to identify the source. The Manchester Evening News has declined to enter into any discussions about the source. Editor Sarah Lester said, "The protection of sources of information is a key journalistic principle." On August 16th, Greater Manchester Police said it had submitted a file of evidence to the Crown Prosecution Service in relation to a series of alleged criminal offences. 4 men, arrested on suspicion of affray and assault, remain on bail. 2 police officers remain under criminal investigation by the IOPC for assault, one of whom has been suspended. An IOPC spokesperson said, following a press conference on the 6th of August, 2024, when concerns were raised about the source of a video provided to the media, We received a conduct referral from Greater Manchester Police, GMP. This referral, whilst considering other possibilities, relates to whether someone employed by the force may have shared footage relating to an active police investigation without a legitimate policing purpose. We are in the early stages of an independent investigation, which will consider whether there is any evidence to suggest this was provided by someone working for GMP, and if so, the justification for this. The Met Office has issued a yellow weather warning as it predicts thundery rain will fall across 7 major UK regions. The warning will be in place for 21 hours from 9 p.m. Saturday night until 6 p.m. Sunday. According to the National Weather Forecaster, the East Midlands, East of England, London and South East England, South West England, Wales, West Midlands and parts of Yorkshire and Humber will all be affected. In the warning, the Met Office said heavy rain could cause flooding and disruption on Saturday night. Areas of heavy, possibly thundery rain may cause flooding and disruption in parts of England and Wales on Saturday night and Sunday, the forecaster wrote. The Met Office warned there is a slight chance of power cuts and localised flooding. It also warned that where fast-flowing or deep floodwater occurs, there could be danger to life. In a more detailed update, the Met Office wrote, "Whilst there remains some uncertainty with exact details, areas of heavy and at times thundery rain are expected to spread north, then west, across England and Wales from this evening and overnight. These areas of heavy rain may become more persistent across western areas during Sunday daytime, whilst slow-moving heavy showers and thunderstorms are likely to develop further east. Rainfall amounts will vary considerably across the warning area, with some locations seeing less than 10 millimetres of rainfall, whilst others see 40 to 60 millimetres of rain. There is a lower chance that a few spots within the warning area could see 80 to 100 millimetres of rain by the end of Sunday, which may fall in a fairly small period of time. These higher totals are slightly more probable in the southern half of the warning area. Given this region has also seen a lot of rain since Thursday, impacts may be more likely than would normally be expected for the time of year here. Despite the warning, the Met Office's danger matrix suggests that the warning could have a medium impact, but has a very low likelihood. Elsewhere in the country, the National Weather Forecaster suggests conditions will be largely dry on Sunday, but says it will likely be cloudier and less warm than recent days. Looking ahead to next week, more unsettled weather is likely to dominate the UK. The forecast says a change in wind direction will lead to fresher conditions spreading across most areas from Tuesday. What are your thoughts on what we discussed in today's video? Let me know down in the comments section below. If you've not yet already, make sure you do drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for more British content. Thank you. Take care. Goodbye.